So you were saying that after school that you would like to go away to some fantastic land and do some education, and then do you have any plans after that?
I want to go somewhere where I can find myself and become myself completely, and then maybe go back to here, to Lithuania, and help others, help someone who is in the same situation as me, and that's what I feel just now.
Yeah.
Because I like Lithuania, but I don't feel that Lithuania that likes me.
I feel
that
the
much.
same
So yeah. So I think that other countries can help me to become myself, and I could help Lithuania to be more open and just a better country and with a better people.
I'm telling you, from everything that you have told me so far, you are going to do it. In some kind of capacity. I don't know what it's going to be. Is it going to be through your art? Is it going to be through, some kind of education, some kind of activism? But in a couple of years, when you know who you are exactly, big changes will happen in Lithuania.
I hope so. I hope so. Now I don't feel that strong to change something that much and that do something completely different that is strange in general. But I think that in a couple of years I will get that strong feeling inside me and then go and do stuff, good stuff.
Yeah, no, and I believe it's going to happen, and it's going to happen soon. And we just need people like you and other people I've spoken to. Like yesterday, I was speaking to Lucas, and he kind of has the same attitude. It's go and find yourself, and then come back and help other people find themselves. And I love people who have that attitude. I love people that, want to better themselves and also better other people. Because we all have to, go through this world alone and together, always coming back to together. So why not help other people?
It's if you try to help others, you are creating yourself a better place to be. Mm-hmm. Because they're your surroundings, and that's what you have to deal with every day. And
yeah, no, I totally agree.
At the moment, I want to feel trying to be more positive, because sometimes it's really hard to find a happy place in Lithuania, because it's really hard for me at the moment, and just try to find little things that could be small things that could be happy for you.
Yeah.
And then someone just on the street or somewhere gets your gender right, completely, and then they didn't know that you are trans or something. That's really great.
Yeah.
Just to find small things that can make you happy.
Yeah.
That's.
Just on a last note, I will tell you one thing that always makes me happy in Lithuania, because I am the same. I'm always trying to find small things. Even if it's a blue sky, I'm I'm happy for 5 seconds. But it has nothing to do with LGBT. But when I'm on the bus, because a lot of things happen on Lithuanian buses, right?
Yeah.
And the thing that always makes me happy is when you see some school child or old grandmother, and they're running for the bus, and I'm always okay, come on, and the bus driver, he always waits, and then they get on the bus, and I'm yes, there's happiness in Lithuania, there is good. So if I'm ever having a bad day, that's what I do. I always wait for these people to make the bus.
There is new volunteers in LGL, and I think one is from Ireland.
Northern Ireland.
Yeah. And Adam said that it's really strange that people get on the bus in Lithuania and don't say stuff to each other.
No.
Like they don't talk. And he was like completely terrified by that. He said that it's like animals, like or something. It's completely different as in Ireland. So he was like shocked.
Yeah, I remember when I first, and it took me months and months to get over the bus because nobody would speak to the bus driver. Like usually in these old buses, they have like a barrier where you can't speak to the bus driver, and
it's a stickers
saying no speaking.
Yeah, no speaking to the driver when we are driving.
It's crazy, and you're right. The only time I see people talking on the bus is on a Saturday night going into town to go drinking, and only if you're like teenagers or in college. And this, it took me a long time to get over. But then I went to Ireland for Christmas holidays, and I went on like a Dublin bus, and it was so different. Like men were helping me with my bags. Old ladies said that I could sit beside her because, you know, the bags were there, and people were talking and like laughing and having a good time. And I felt weird then. So I only was in Lithuania for 4 months.
Yeah.
But it's so strange how quick, no matter where you go in the world, you will adapt very quickly.
Yeah.
So even now when I'm on the bus, I know that I don't smile. I just sit there looking out the window. And only if people get on the bus do I smile, yeah. And there's a very strange thing that happens in Ireland, right? We always apologise, even if it's not our fault, right? So if you're walking on the street, right, and somebody pushes into you, you say sorry, right? It's just an Irish thing. It's really stupid. All foreigners comment on it. Why in the curve of these Irish people? Why are they always saying sorry? And so when I'm on the bus, you just don't I've stopped saying sorry. It's a very small thing that I've noticed, but when you're Irish, it's big. I've just stopped saying sorry. Even if I bump into people on the street, I don't say sorry anymore. I'm actually scared what kind of person I will be when I go back to Ireland. I'm going to be too Eastern European.
Yeah.
No, these Irish people, why do they apologise?
That's strange.
Yeah. But no, it's good. I mean, of course, when you go to any country, you always think, oh, well, they don't do this at home, they don't do this at home. But at some point, you have to be open, even to the bad experiences.
Yeah.
Because, for example, me, I'm only going to be here for 9 months. I don't know if I'll ever come back to Lithuania. I'd like to, maybe for Gay Pride in 2016. Mm-hmm. I'd like to come back, maybe. So yeah, it's okay to see bad in Lithuania, but it's also important to try and change it a bit. And I really wish that I could do some crazy event that would suddenly make all of the grandmothers in Lithuania accepting. When I first came here, I had such big hopes. It's like, okay, I will change. And of course you can't. One person is not able to do this. You need a community. You need education and community. But yeah, the bus is a street. Do you know what? If you go to any other country, okay, like if you go to UK or America to do your studies, go on the bus and just look. You will get a small insight into people's, society or culture by just being on the bus.
Yeah.
Because it's such a small space with a lot of people, so you get to see things. Yeah.